One Hope United is split up into 4 different lines of service. I oversee our community-based family services programs as well as our residential programming throughout the state.
And can you explain to me like what you do in those?
Sure. So our community-based family services is made up of preventative programs as well as our foster care programs throughout the state. They're based in the community, and the primary goal is to ensure that we're connecting resources, community resources, with families according to what their presenting concerns are. Overall, we're trying to ensure that families remain together, intact, and that there is not a need for our youth to go into the foster care system.
So I wanted to ask just a softball question. What is it that we're doing here today?
Today, we are very excited. We have a grand opening, or rather an open house for one of our Illinois Hope House homes. It's a new program that we're bringing, it's new to Illinois, but it's existed within One Hope United for the past 4 to 5 years. Currently we have 10 homes out of Florida, and now we're working to open 5 homes here in Illinois.
What's the purpose of these homes?
The purpose of the homes of the Illinois Hope House is to provide youth with a family-style setting that addresses in a therapeutic manner the presenting concerns, and it helps to eliminate the need for a residential type program and or being in your traditional type foster care program. It is licensed as a foster home, but the unique piece about it is that there's 4 youth that come together and they live in the home as an actual family. That is the vast difference between this program and any other type of program that exists in Illinois. The whole concept is to provide them something that originates as a family unit. There's a foster parent and youth care workers in the home, and while they do have their titles, they're also part of the family that helps to address whatever type of concern or issue our youth may have.
What is the benefit of having a family unit, like especially using the word family?
Absolutely. Well, we know that research shows us that statistically, our youth are able to succeed more greatly when they come from and remain in a family unit, and when they have those various supports that act as a family, even if it may not be biological.
And I wanted to ask too about like the therapeutic parts of this. I mean, how does addressing a child's like past set them up for success in the future?
Absolutely. We want to provide, and what we do provide is a holistic wraparound approach to the way that we view treatment. The setting and environment is therapeutic. And it is beneficial for the actual individual because it represents that family feel. But at the same time, we know that our youth come to us from vast and different walks of life. They come to us with their own unique various traumas. And we know that people in general, it's not just youth, often it does begin in adolescence or childhood. An individual can carry that type of trauma with them forward, and it doesn't allow them to be successful in various environments because they have yet to be able to overcome the things that are really just weighing on them internally. It can be mental health issues, it can be the need for individual counseling services. So within each individual home, we utilize a trauma-focused lens in our approach to how we speak, interact with our youth. But we also offer, each home has a therapist that will offer individual and group sessions and really be able to hone in on what were those presenting concerns, what are those mental health issues or potential trauma that the youth is bringing to address them towards being more successful in the future.
I think really the last thing I wanted to ask you is just, so the teens who have aged out of this, what has their feedback been like?
So we have had some amazing feedback from our youth in Florida. They have been able to go on and start careers, start their own families. You know, one quick story, I was in Florida visiting a home, and we went out with the family from that home, the foster parents and whatnot, and we went to a restaurant that, not ironically, the cook in that restaurant was a former youth in care at one of our Hope Houses. He actually handmade the entire meal and came out afterwards. It was a very beautiful and encouraging thing to see, the reunification of that foster parent with the former youth that she cared for at one time, now being in his element of success.
So it's really, I mean, even when they age out, that family aspect is still there.
What I believe that what we offer, we know that in the U.S., a lot of these societal issues stem from some type of root source within the original family unit. we're offering them the ability to still be in a family unit even though they might not have their original bio family with them. What this helps them to do is also to go on to be successful when they themselves start their own family, because they would have been able to have been a part of a healthy environment that they're now able to emulate.
That's awesome. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you'd like people to know?
One Hope United is truly trying to do things the way that they should have always been. Originally, families come from a home unit, and I know that now, families look very different, and we embrace the differences, but yet we're still able to do something that's unique and offering that family feel, and it's made all the difference.